Alright, what's up, mouse pads and comrades? Welcome back to the Sammy Whammy YouTube channel. How are you guys doing today? Because I'm not feeling too good. For those of you who don't know, I've got insomnia and I may or may not have been up for more than 24 hours. And I've gotten to that point where I feel both tired and super awake at the same time. It's like that, it's like Alex from Clockwork Orange when they put that piece of headgear on his head and it's forcing his eyes open. Like, for instance, I feel like I haven't blinked in so long. Let me do that real quick. Ah, that feels so weird. But anyway, in this video, I want to go back to that Stuff I Hate series. I feel like all those videos always get a bunch of views, and plus they're a lot of fun to do. Also, real quick, the video I posted 3 days ago, that High on Life pseudo review thing, whatever it was, it's almost at 100 views, getting way more views than I anticipated, so thank you guys for that. And as usual, be sure to like, subscribe, and do all that generic garbage, because if you do, je vous aime tout. But anyway, this is even more Stuff I Hate, video time. The first thing I want to talk about, which I hate, is when people go into the comment sections of other YouTubers and brag about how good their content is, when in reality it's absolute garbage and a very shallow way of self-promotion. Every now and then I find myself watching a critical video, for example, and then even then I sometimes dare to go into the absolute jungle of the comment section, and it feels like every single comment, it has at least one reply from some loser trying to promote his channel. And it gets even worse when there's multiple people replying to the same comment asking for people to subscribe to them or whatever, because then they'll get into little wars and they'll just fight over each other. They'll have discourse, they'll have entire like sanctions, truces, flanks, fucking battle plans. It's an entire battle zone under there, and it's absolutely hilarious. And then if you're curious, you might actually go check out their channel. Are they actually good? Are they actually better than, I don't know, Critical, for some example? Oh, I wonder what this guy's gonna have. Really good editing, really funny jokes, very entertaining style, and maybe even a well-written script. No, it's just like your average Sammy Whammy video, except these people actually genuinely think their content's better than Critical's or something. Or at least they're bluffing just so they can get as many subscribers as possible. At least I'm aware that my videos absolutely suck, so I'm not super surprised that my video only gets like 5 views. And it gets a little worse when people try to promote their music in the comments of that shit. Because they'll like, oh yeah, my music is so fucking good. And especially in a time right now when so many people are discovering a lot of new music and all that sort of stuff, everyone's trying to become the next music legend. Everyone's trying to make something that, I don't know, your average Fantano type reviewer or whatever will give a fucking 10 to. When in reality, so many people don't know how to make music. They'll promote the shit out of their music in, I don't know, YouTube comment sections or something. Someone will listen to it and it'll just look like someone slapped their dick all over a fucking keyboard or some shit. They pirate FL Studio and finagle around for an hour or so, and then they're like, man, I just created the greatest song of the year. You guys better fucking check it out or else I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then they waste several minutes off my fucking life. Yeah, I'm 3.5 minutes closer to death. I want to fucking Van Gogh both of my ears. I want to be deaf, and hell, I want to be blind so I don't see any more stupid comments like yours anymore. Biatch. And in my opinion, I feel like that's the worst thing about YouTube comment sections. People trying to self-promote their own shit when honestly it's just a really dumb way to go. Some people do actually get a little successful from that, but like, I don't know. I feel like you're kind of lame if you do. I don't know. In my opinion, I'd say that sort of self-promotion is worse than all the people who do the fake giveaway accounts or whatever. Be sure I'm doing a giveaway. You better give me your email, social security number, credit card, whatever, and then you'll win an iPhone or some shit. When in reality, I feel like you gotta be missing a multitude of chromosomes in order to fall for that crap. Yet so many YouTubers who never even use their community tabs or whatever will call it out. They'll be like, attention everyone, remember that there are people creating fake giveaway accounts in the comment section. Do not fall for this. I repeat, do not fall for this. Comment sections are a fucking train wreck nowadays. At least I don't have to worry about it because no one ever comments on my videos. Some dude creates a Sammy Whammy giveaway account. Guys, I'm giving away an account, Sammy Whammy. You better give away all your personal information. I'll give you an iPhone. Nobody's you look at my videos, the only comment is that. I wish I had comments, bro, but I would never want those sort of shit. Another thing that I want to talk about, which I hate, is kind of a broad topic, to be honest. It's that oversaturation of everything right now. I feel like everything's just become, I don't know, all about corporatism or whatever. or at least way too many people are obsessed with getting views and subscribers that they'll just make their content so annoyingly lush. There's so much shit going on all the time because, I don't know, I feel like everyone has ADHD nowadays. Now, I feel like this is something I've talked about on my channel before, but I don't know for sure. But I just, if I have, I kind of want to reiterate it just because it annoys me so much. For example, there's the whole TikTok, YouTube Shorts thing going on right now, and I just think it's so lame. What have we become as a society to where people cannot watch a fucking video for longer than, I don't know, 20 seconds? And the thing that really pisses me off is, like, I have mobile YouTube. Whenever I watch YouTube on my phone, YouTube's been trying to push this shorts thing in front of my ass all the fucking time. I load up the app. I'm not even trying to watch a short. I get pulled up on the shorts tab automatically. Like, I give a shit. And then I'm just trying to watch, I don't know, what did my favorite YouTuber upload today? And then I'm just barraged with, today I'm going to be reading your Minecraft comments, or I'm just going to be watching some clip from some lame video that I don't really care about. And I especially hate it when some famous show, movie, or event happens, and then all I see on my timeline, in my recommended videos, taking up the space of actual videos that I could watch, all I see are shorts related to anything that's going on right now. For example, that crappy fucking Wednesday show on Netflix. All I see are Jenna Ortega videos. I give zero shits about that. I want to watch videos about shit that I like. YouTube, you can't force me to watch any of this fucking garbage. Alright? Hell, the fucking shorts were an absolute train wreck when Stranger Things 4 came out, bro. All I saw was edits and scenes and all these lame... Everyone who watches those shows, who like edits or whatever, or posts on social media about them, they're fucking losers. Hell, the fucking resurgence of the Breaking Bad universe when the Better Call Saul finale came out. All I found was just a bunch of unfunny memes and garbage that, like, it's so lame. I don't care about your shorts, YouTube, and I hate how they're trying to shove this whole thing down our throats like we give a shit. And I also hate how so many fucking views they get. Some channels who only get like a few hundred views, a few K views, they've posted a short. It always gets like several 100,000 views, sometimes even 1 million. I don't know how. There's some people who've made entire YouTube careers off of making YouTube shorts, and I think that's absolutely nutty. Respect to them for that, but like, really, I just think it's lame that your entire YouTube career is built off of making microscopic videos. It's like you're a TikToker, except worse because you're on YouTube. And then I also hate the oversaturation of editing and how videos are created nowadays. It's like everyone expects all their viewers to have ADHD. I find that shit so fucking overwhelming. I click on a video and I'm met with like 300,000 edits. The only time I used to tolerate that was when I watched like a 2Mad video, and now everyone fucking edits like that now. It pisses me off. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first video I posted on this channel, but the reason I made this channel was to strip back the editing quality, and I don't know, I hope that my lame-ass personality would be enough entertainment than, I don't know, than substituting it with a bunch of lame garbage. Because all these fucking losers who have zero personality try to make up with it with this fucking editing, and somehow it works, because people would rather watch a bunch of goofy editing than listen to someone with actual personality talk about their life or whatever, which... And then you see the fucking previews of all these crazy hyper-edited videos, and all of them have the captions or whatever. Like, if you got the captions in the first 30 seconds, you're good for the entire video. Someone's gonna watch your whole fucking thing. I go into my, like, viewer attention, and it's awful. Like, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Like, I think the most viewer attention I have in a video is 3 minutes, and that's just because that video doesn't have a whole lot of views. Like, I just feel kind of bad for it. Of course, I could change it, but I don't want to, and I do kind of blame myself for sticking myself in such a box, but I'd rather live like this than fucking, I don't know, subject myself to a bunch of lame-ass editing. I just want to keep it OG, and when I started watching YouTube, I watched people like the fucking Yogscast and all that shit, who didn't have a whole lot of editing. All it was, I don't know, cuts and a bunch of shit like that. I could get so much fucking enjoyment out of that, and now everyone's watching all these losers who, you know, shit all over the fucking editing software they use, and I don't know, look up a bunch of tutorials and zooming text all over the place, images, dumbass sound effects playing every 5 seconds. Like, it's all about that viewer attention now, and it honestly pisses me off. Then there's the loud cartoony voice meta, which is just everyone trying to start out their videos with, "In this video, I do the blah, 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 blah." Like, dude, shut up, I don't care. The only reason I'm speaking, like, moderately hyper is just because I've been up for so long, and that's just what it does to your brain. You just get to this weird point where you're just unreasonably super awake. Realistically, I'm trying to find that sweet spot of where my voice can be to where it's really tolerable for me, so to where I'm not screaming my ass off, but it's also tolerable enough for you guys when you watch the video, and it doesn't get too boring. Plus, I feel like restricting the video to this minimal editing kind of helps me develop as a person, the way I talk about things, and hopefully, like, retain conversations or whatever. I'm not some socially inept, like, cocksucker who cannot fucking hold a conversation in real life. It's more like I kind of want to develop a more valuable, more speakable disposition around myself to where people will actually want to, I don't know, stick around whenever I want to talk about something, you know? It's just kind of exhausting to click on one of these videos and just get a fucking barrage of memes and edits and shit. The only reason, like what I said earlier, the only person I can really tolerate doing that sort of shit is Too Mad, just because I feel like he pretty much he invented that sort of video style where it's just absolute hyper fucking editing and it's crazy and whatever. And it just kind of matches Too Mad's personality really well, but I don't know, some person with absolutely brick wall personality who cannot fucking hold a conversation or speak or anything will just fucking record one piece of audio, stutter a bunch, they'll cut it up as much as possible and fill in all the filler time with memes and sound effects to make up for their lack of personality and real talk that they have, and that's just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, that's me bitching about content better than mine. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, you know what else I hate? The thing I'm dealing with right now. What the fuck is insomnia? Why does it exist? And why do I have it? Now, this is nowhere near as the insomnia that I had back in like 2020 or whatever when the whole lockdown thing happened, because that fucking pissed me off. You catch my ass being up for fucking 36 hours and I'd crash for either 3 or maybe like 10 hours. One of those two, nothing in between. And then I'd feel like shit the next day or whatever. I look like a fucking zombie because there's eye bags or whatever all over my eyes. My eyes are fucking bloodshot sometimes. It looks like I'm fucking stoned or crazy or, I don't know, on meth or some shit. Lockdown was fucking awful because of that, dude. No one could fucking, like, I look like a fucking zombie. I'm gonna be honest, I listened to Lockdown, like, barely. My friends and I would hang out and do all this crazy shit together just because we didn't want to deal with being inside all the time, so we hung out outside a lot. And then they'd be like, "Sam, are you okay? Are you doing good right now?" And then I'd be like, "Fuck no, I've got insomnia." And then we trudge to wherever we're going, and then I'd just be like, "Oh, I'm so excited for today." And then my friends try to fucking cheer me up and shit, and then I'm like, "You aren't going to fix the fact that I've been up for way too fucking long." My body does this weird thing when you're on insomnia. Sometimes you just feel tired, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel tired and awake at the same time, like I am right now. Like, I feel like absolute garbage, I gotta go to sleep or whatever, but I'm so awake right now that I feel like I cannot sleep. Sometimes I try to sleep and just say, "Fuck you, body, I'm gonna give it a shot." And then I just find myself sitting in bed for multiple hours, not being able to do anything, even though I'm not on my phone or, I don't know, using any electronic device or have any thoughts bothering me. I just sit in my bed, I clear my mind, and then I'm like, man, this is taking fucking forever. I check my clock that's on my nightstand, and I realize like 3 hours has passed, and then I'm like, you know what, frig it, it's not worth doing any of this shit. I'm just gonna keep going on with my life until, you know what, if I ever get tired, if I ever actually get tired, then I'm going to bed. But, if I'm awake and my body wants me to stay awake, I'll just fucking do it. Sometimes, melatonin will fucking help me out. Sometimes weed helps me out, but yeah, it's just kind of a whole train wreck of a scenario. I don't know how long I've had it, I just feel like it slowly developed. It started off with like little sleeping problems, then I'd stay awake, and then it gets to the point where I'm staying awake for way too fucking long. But yeah. If you ever saw me when the pandemic was at its peak, you'd think I was a fucking Walking Dead extra or some shit like that. Nowadays, if you look at me, I just look tired all the time, but it's not that big of a deal. It's just how I am or whatever, but I don't know. Sam, you should improve your lifestyle, says some random asshole in the comments, even though I'm probably not getting any comments on this vid, because I never do. And then I'm gonna say to you, viewer, no. It's not worth it. Plus, it's just like, what could you do? Plus, it's just kind of developing or whatever. Like, it's getting, like, the insomnia is getting better, and I'm not even doing too much about it, which is pretty dope. It's not like dementia or some shit where it's just like, oh yeah, I've got insomnia. It's going to get... No, Sam, it's going to get so much worse. You're going to get to the point where you're staying up 100 hours every single day. And then it's 100 hours every single... You know what I mean. 100 hours every single time you're awake, and then you go to bed for 4 hours. You're going to fucking die if you do that. No, bitch, I'm getting better, retard. Motherfuckers act like if you have some kind of weird condition that it always gets worse all the time. Like, oh yeah, you got like, I don't know, depression or some shit. You're gonna just become more and more depressed. No, they act like there's no such thing as getting better, bruh. And that's kind of how insomnia is for a lot of people. And for me, too. So it's just kind of weird. And yeah, that's, I guess, one other thing I hate, when people kind of assume shit about your medical condition that isn't real, or they find out that you have some weird medical condition and then they treat it like it's the fucking end of the world. Oh no, you're going to die. You can't sleep very well. You're going to die. It's the end times. The end is nigh. Bitch, Wikipedia's a thing, or fucking, you can go into like Mayo Clinic or whatever the fuck that website's called. It's not fucking hard to learn about that sort of shit. It's not like I'm going to spontaneously combust one day because I stayed awake too long. Like, I mean, that's possible, but it's not like my insomnia is ever going to get to that point, because it won't. But anyway, I went way too long with only 3 points throughout the video, and I'm beginning to think I must have repeated or ran on some of my points way too much, and I apologize for that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video if you somehow made it this far, because I think that's kind of cool. Also, that one person who was recovering from surgery in my house has kind of left, which is why I am kind of a little more, yes, energetic, and my voice carries a lot more than normal, just because, you know, we're chilling, we're doing good, and my voice doesn't carry very well at all. You can hear like the weird shakiness in my voice, and that's just because of another medical condition, anorexia. But we're doing good, we're doing fine. My voice is really weak too. I can't talk for very long without my voice wanting to fucking kill itself. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is already straining like a lot. I don't know, I can't get into a good conversation, bro, because I just feel like my voice is just gonna fucking like turn over, fucking bend over. Sam, come on, man. No, voice, I need to keep sustaining you. I got a YouTube video to finish, dog. And then I do. But anyway, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Again, thank you guys for watching that crappy High on Life video that I did recently. I just wanted to talk about it, jump on the wave or whatever, because it's such a weird-ass game that I just thought it'd be fun to talk about. I probably won't be using any more High on Life gameplay in the future. I just used it for that video because obviously the video was about the game. It's just too wordy of a game to fucking make it useful enough gameplay. Viewers are not going to pay any attention to what I have to talk about. They'll be like, oh yeah, what does funny talking gun have to say about this? And then he's just like, I'm Justin Roiland voicing a gun. And then it's just like, yeah, fuck you. But yeah, that's how it works. I guess. But anyway, hope you guys listen to my lame musings and lamentations. Hope you enjoyed this whole fucking thing. Again, like, subscribe, do all that generic shit. And yeah, hope you enjoy. If you got any suggestions for videos that you want me to do in the future, or any fun video ideas or whatever the fuck, I might do it. One more thing, I might do a music channel. I listen to way too fucking much music, and someone I talk to a lot, he's a YouTuber, he said, like, Sam, you should make a fucking music channel where you talk about music, because you'd be so good at it. And then I'm like, yeah, I might. I don't know if any of you guys would give a shit, though. Like, do any of you guys care about music, or what like, a loser like me has to say about it? I feel like that genre is oversaturated as well. Speaking of oversaturated. And then, but then again, there's me just doing a bunch of lame fucking commentary videos over dumb gameplay, but who gives a shit? I am carrying on this outro for way too long. But yeah, if you want to see a music channel by me, I was going to call it Sammy Jammy. AKA, that idea was courtesy of that friend who said I make a music channel, and it honestly goes kind of hard as fuck. So again, if you want to see that music channel, leave it in the comments or some shit like that. I might do a community post, but no one ever looks at my community posts. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here and shut the fuck up because I should and I have to. This has been Sammy Whammy. Peace.